Hello and welcome along and welcome to a very dark and wet late autumn's day. It's early morning, it's 7 AM and we have a potato harvest to get done. So into our potato harvester, we're going to get this going on course play and we're going to see if we can get these potatoes out. I think we might go ahead a little bit and let's see how long this takes to get a full tank. Hopefully by then the sun will be up. But this at the moment, very much a standard, realistic, normal potato day here on the farm. It's wet, it's dark, we've got a long day ahead of us. So nearly 2 hours later, and we've been filling the harvester for a little while now, and we've been doing okay. I was just thinking, what else needs doing on the farm today? Because if we're driving the tractor while the harvester is just pooping around the field, we're not far from our farm either, so we should be able to get some bits and pieces done around our yard while we wait for this harvester to fill each time. And we are... yeah, we're 80% full at this point, and this is the final headland. So we need to head up the top and make sure that our harvester is kept moving. With 83%, we'll probably take another, we'll take not quite another full load off here. So that's pretty good. That will keep us going. But it is such a wet and horrible day here on 6 Action. So let's get this up top, and then we do need to pop back to our yard because our animals are, our horses are in need of some water and some feed and things like that. So we're going to pop over there, break this up, because otherwise this is just going to be solid potato harvest all day and all video, and I don't want to do that. I want to make sure we've got a few different things to watch and do. So yeah, let's leave that to it in a minute. It's only got 26% potatoes in that. Unfortunately, our little farm is just over here. Now the one tractor we don't have, of course, down here at the moment is our 7840. 7810, sorry. Nope, it's not even that, it's a 6810. Is our 6810 because that's up at the shop, but we do still have our Ford 5000, so we can hook that up. I'm gonna drop the weight off the back and put our tow bar back on it because we want to get we want to use it around the yard a bit more, and the weight is a little bit more cumbersome than the tow bar is. I mean, they actually end up performing the same task, other than the weight obviously adding the extra weight to the back. But the tow bar just lets us maneuver our water bowser about a little bit easier. So let's do that. And put this up. We're going to need to give them some oats and some water and some hay, I think. Let's put this on the back. We can probably put a bale on the front then. We might have some. We need to get the bucket on the front quickly because we've got some oats in it, I think, and they're going to get wet in this rain. But at the moment we have water on the back. I'm trying to get a bale here is going to be a pain. This on the back, but we'll do it anyway. Still have so much left on this bale, it's ridiculous. We are just, yeah, this is a hay bale. Why did I say it was an oat bale? That's really silly. Yeah, we'll get them fed and we'll get them watered, and later we'll go and ride our horses separately. sometimes when I drive past there, oh, there it is. Water. Yep, there we go. That's emptied the water out. And then we want to empty out. Oh, let's give them some hay as well. There we go. How much hay's left? So little's taken. We could probably sell most of these hay bales for good. I'm actually looking at the moment and going, oh, if we're gonna get the pig farm, and we're gonna do pigs down there. Although, as I said, we won't be based down at the pig farm. We'll stay based up here. I'm kind of going, I wish I hadn't sold all of that straw and had sold some of this hay, because of course the hay is A, worth a little bit more, and B, we could really use the straw to have done this with. But that's the way it goes. Sometimes you get things right and sometimes you don't. I think we're going to end up selling a lot of this hay. We don't need as much as we have in here. That is going to last us a very long time, this hay. Right, let's get that off. We'll go and put this back. And we'll go and see if we can give them some oats as well. Our harvester still is only 70% full. That just tells you how long it takes for that potato harvester to fill. I really hope we can get this potato contract done today, because yeah, it's worth a lot of money. I mean, it's worth 25,000 just for the contract, and that doesn't include any potatoes we sell on top. Someone was suggesting that I would make more money at my contracts if I did all the harvesting first, and then went and tipped the crop, which probably is true. I have said it a couple of times with contracts on here that I think it would be probably a little bit better for us to go and do the contract, to complete the contract, harvest first, and then do the rest. Trouble is, especially with something like these potatoes, we have nowhere to store this number of potatoes at the moment. With oats and grains, we could tip them in our shed, maybe our shed up the top. Actually, you could probably get potatoes up there, but it would be a case of I don't know whether we would be able to last too long doing that. Just noticed our harvester is up at 100%. We need to go and put this under cover. I'm going to go and pick up our tractor and get it emptied. I was about to say, one of the nice things about Causeplay is that it positions itself better for for unloading these days. But I think it's centered around other harvesters, because this is not better positioned for me to unload without having to go on the crops. Thankfully, as a contract, it's not going to destroy any crops. But yeah, normally it would work better the other way round, and it would get out of the crop. Here it just hasn't. It's backed off a bit and meant that I've had to sit in the crop. We are 100% full. I'm going to let that harvester go past first. Otherwise, we're going to end up with a mess. But we have a full trailer's worth off this field. So this is our second one. We reckoned last time it was going to take 7 of these to complete the contract. But that is likely to actually be fewer than that, because obviously it's telling me percentage delivered when it actually is the number. It's going to be slightly different. So we're going to go and get this done. This tractor strikes me as being a bit small for this trailer, especially on hills like this. It does not like pulling this trailer full of potatoes on these hills. So yeah, I'm going to make some more slow progress. Behind this harvester, getting myself in a position where I can get out of this field, and we'll see how long it takes me to get out of here and down to the sell point to get these dropped off. I think I'm not 100% sure what the farmer was thinking, giving me this tractor to work potatoes with this trailer and no front weight. This tractor is really squirrely at the moment with this much on the back. Could really done with a 900, a Fed 900 of some description on here. Not the 724. It's just massively underpowered for taking a trailer full of potatoes from this. And it's so squirrely on the road as well without weight on the front. So I'm not sure what they were thinking, but we have managed to get here. We're now up to 32%. So it might only take 6. If we're going up gradually a little bit more like that, this may only take 6 trailers to get this delivered, which is good news. But yeah, this tractor is fairly horrible to drive when this trailer is full of potatoes. And it's not great to drive when it isn't, because it's still fairly heavy on the back. And with no front weight, it's still pretty squirrely. So yeah, all round, this is not a great tractor to be using to do this type of contract. And now we're going to rush back because, as you can see, our harvester is once again full and ready to be unloaded. One advantage to this trailer, though, is that it is large enough. I mean, this is the right trailer for the job completely. It takes, what, you got 9,000, so it takes only 5 loads off this harvester. Means that we tend to just sort of sit on the field most of the time waiting for the harvester to fill up. The fact that we're now on to our 3rd load, so this should be nearly halfway through after this load in the amount that we have to transport. And that's the thing, I think we're going to end up with quite a lot of extra potatoes on here. And you can see the trouble Courseplay is having with the unload side. Maybe there's a setting for that, but it's it's definitely trying to unload this in the wrong place. So this is a little bit less realistic. But we can get this unloaded here, and once this is done, I'm going to pop back and we'll go and sort our the feed out for our horses. So we're back at our stables, back in our little Ford, and yeah, we've got 248 litres in here. The horses, they're not going to need all of this. We've got 89 litres already, and they only take about 260 if I remember correctly. So that should be about right. Oh, they'll take another 10 litres. So we'll put that in. We've got it here. Whoa! Turned it too far. Let's get that off the wet ground quickly. Feed that to them later. Yeah. Oop away. So that's them fairly happy as far as that is concerned. Do we need any straw for them? Not today. I think we're fine with straw at the moment. We'll just try and get this back under some cover. So put this in the shed. And yeah, that pretty much deals with the horses for the day. I'm just wondering if we can get them ridden at all while our potato harvester is filling up. Yeah, it's already at 40% is the trouble. So we may have this company. Why are you so dirty? Did we not clean you last time? I may have not cleaned these horses last game day. That would be bad. Let's go have a look at our potatoes, shall we? See how our potato harvest do. If we're lucky, what we'll be able to do is head up here and watch our potato harvester. And while we're doing this, have the horse just stand there so that we can empty the potato harvester. I should have done it with the land setting, I think, on the harvester, and that would have meant that we were always all get into the crops. But it's not too bad, and we can just ride around this field while the harvester is going. And I want to see when it gets to 100%, are we going to be able to leave the horse there for a moment and then empty the harvester and then go and ride the horse again. So we have a grand total of about 2 minutes of daily riding on the horse. I want to come up to the tractor here. Do that. Jump off. Hopefully you'll be okay there for a minute. Harvester is backing up. So we'll go and empty it. It seems to be determined for us to have to go on the crop all the time at the moment. But we should be able to just pull underneath. So, get this empty. And then with any luck, what we can do is just jump back on the horse and finish off the riding for today with that. Just keep riding around the edge of the potato field. And do that. And basically do 2 things at once. You might call it doing the double or something like that. Yeah, and there we go. Horse is rideable again. Wow. That's impressive. So yeah, and now we can just keep riding and finish the exercise for this horse and then go and give it a clean down. Now that is proper multitasking. So we've got the daily riding done. Let's jump into the field and we can jump off and he'll head over this way. Yeah, I'll just give him a clean down because wow, look at that, very very dirty. And then what I've been doing is in the field I've been trying to get the harvester emptied and clean. Yeah. I've been trying to get the harvester emptied while it's heading back down the field as it is now. So we're going to take the other horse. We're going to go and ride to our tractor because obviously this horse needs to be exercised as well. And then once we get up to our tractor, we'll see if we can get the harvester emptied again. I'm also trying to park the tractor at the high point of the field to see if I can get it to, if I can get an easier run down to the harvester. So we'll just stop you there, tie you up to the tree. I think our harvester is going to make it to the end of the field though, unfortunately. Although it's at 90%. It'd be nice if it stopped at the end of the field, but I don't think it's going to. I think it's going to get turned and then... Yeah, that's exactly what it's doing. Ah, that is hugely annoying. It's going to get turned and then do it. Although, if it backs off from here, what it should do is back off into a spot where I don't have to drive on the potatoes in order to empty it. Which, yeah, is pretty much what it's doing. It's not backed off enough, though. Ah. And that's the thing about having to switch over between the two. We will go and get it emptied going down the field again. And we'll get the tractor back up to the top. But it didn't quite pay off this time. We have got it. One of the nice things about these harvesters though is they really empty fast. They empty massively fast. Like that. So I don't really have to cut in order to get it to be emptied. It's done by the time I want it. Oh wow, this tractor so underpowered for this job. We've got one more full tank off this is gonna do it. So one more unload probably towards this end of the field should get this done. As a result, I'm just going to bring this round and hopefully put this at a point where the harvester will come down and empty it at the end of the road. So about here-ish should do it, I think. That's a bit far out. It's about halfway across the row, I think, is where we want it. So about there should do it. Hopefully that will do the harvester properly, and we can rush back up here while our horse is still there and jump on it. There we go. Back on the horse. And we'll give it another ride, and we'll keep an eye on where that harvester is. Yeah, trying to drive that tractor back up to the top of the field, I don't think would work. So hopefully the harvester will get to that point there, and because they unload so quickly, might just empty its tank into that tractor, especially if it's doing its turn at that point. But what we'll do is we will try and get back down there in time to watch that and check that it actually unloads as I'm expecting. We'll get everything down that bottom corner of the field and do that. But I don't think we're even halfway through this field at the moment. As I said, this is a big job. It may even go into the first day of winter getting this done. So we're not going to make any more hay on our farm this year. It is very, very much going to be getting these potatoes out. And it's always a big job to do it. Alright, we're down by our tractor and our harvester is not far behind. So let's just jump off. I think we're in the right place. Let's see if this unloads and makes it easy on us. Harvester coming in. It's gonna clear it just. And oh wow. That actually was perfect because it stopped the harvester there. Right, 95%. We need another 2,000 meters. I'm actually thinking it might be wise to go and empty this trailer now. So we're going to do that. I'll go and put our horse back in the stables first. Because, yeah, he's not had his full ride today. But we do need to go and get him. Well, maybe I can leave him here. I can leave him here up the tree. So we'll go tie him up to the tree. And then we'll go and tip this and be back in a bit. Tie him up to this tree here. He'll be good. And we'll go and get rid of these potatoes. Time it takes us to get down to this sell point, the harvester fills again. It is such a long way. I'm kind of thinking that whoever it was who said you should finish off, you know, load everything up, make more money that way, and then go and deliver it. is probably right, to be honest. We have a huge amount of potatoes here. They are, well, this holds 45,000 litres. This is our third load, and we are 48% delivered now for the field. It probably is wise, maybe, to put them on the side of the field. I'm wondering, actually, how much it would cost. Where's the misc? To get something like that. Doesn't do potatoes. Does the roper? No, that doesn't. Do none of these do potatoes? Wow. I was kind of going, oh, we'll load it. We could load it up with a roper, but there are no potatoes on any of the. So the one thing you can't load up with the mouse is potatoes. Nice. Well, but I was thinking, yeah, dump them on the side of the field and then pick them up. But we've got to pick them up, and it's how do I pick up that many potatoes afterwards that then isn't, again, really time consuming and really annoying and doesn't take us double the time. So yeah, this does seem to be the best way of doing it, even if our tractor does seem to be a little bit underpowered for the job. So back to the field, and we want to keep our harvester down the far end. Is our horse still here, or has he been picked up and returned to our stable? We'll find out in a moment, because it's been quite a long trek. The sun is setting, though. I think we may get one more trailer full off of here today, before we have to then finish. Our horse is still here. Wow. Okay. Let's just get this emptied. Won't take very long. And then we can go and deal with our horse and make sure that he's okay. And what we're going to do is put the trailer at that end point that we were talking about. So yeah, 21% a full tank gives us. So let's take this up here. Even with just this much in, it slows the tractor down considerably going up these hills. It's yeah, massively underpowered tractor for this job. We want to put this about half a width of the header across. That will do it. And about there. And that should then pick that up. We can head over here, jump on our horse. And yeah, the sun is going down now, so it's gonna be one more trailer full. And more potatoes for the next day. But to be honest, it's wet, it's cold, there's not much else we can be doing around here at the moment. Riding is just about done on this horse, so we're gonna go and get it back to the stables. Getting harder and harder to see as the sun is setting. And into the paddock. Let's give him a quick clean. So let's just do that. Yeah. Clean horse is a happy horse. Yeah, so let's check our horses. Wow. Yeah, they're doing pretty well, both of them. Daily riding 105%. Both fully healthy, clean, and fit, which is brilliant. Let's get out of there and head back over to our tractor and see if that harvester has actually emptied. That's a really great way for us to do it. So let's see how much we've got. We're up to 41%. So yeah, it's doing about 20% full each row. We just need to get another full, yeah, so it's going to be another 3 more runs with this harvester now to get this filled. But we are losing light. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get another trailer off this field with this harvester today off camera. For now though, I think I'm going to end this here because we are, yeah, we're fast running out of light. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.